All right, so let's throw a few loose end things out there. Y'all seen any movies recently? Chief, I know you're an avid movie watcher.
Suicide Squad.
I think we talked about it last time.
Did we? That was the only last one.
No, wait. Did we not talk about? Because I didn't cut it for a segment.
I saw.
So maybe it wasn't out.
No, it wasn't out yet at the time.
All right, talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's talk
I
about it.
loved it. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it. I freaking love Suicide Squad, mainly for Harley Quinn. Man, she was freaking hot. You know, a little known fact. I didn't know this, but do you remember Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
That was Leonardo's wife.
Oh, wow. The
Yes.
same actor?
Remember
Actress?
the one where she opens her legs up and Leo's like...
yeah, clearly. I got it. I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
That's Harley Quinn.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. So when I found that out, I popped it out on the screen again. I'm like, oh, man. Shoot, she is so hot, man. She is the... Did you know tons of actresses auditioned for this?
Yeah.
Including people like Mila Kunis and
Oh,
big
wow.
stars. Big stars.
okay.
Well, yeah, these big stars,
All
they
got
want
rejected.
these roles. Yeah, they want
got
the roles.
rejected.
Yeah, it's hard to get them.
And Harley, the chick who played this, they went to her. They're like, this is your part, you know?
I can't imagine being in a casting room and getting all this talent. You're like,
Yeah.
sorry, you just don't fit
I've
the
never-
part.
Right.
I never watched it, but how was Jared Leto? I mean,
It was good. He played the part perfect.
How much screen time did he have?
You know, that's the thing. It wasn't very much. It was just a couple parts here and there where they needed him to fill in the movie. But for the most part, he didn't really have not too much to do with the overall plot of the movie. He was just like, I mean, yes, he was there, but the whole time it was him trying to get Harley out. That was the mission of his. He loves her to death, and it shows because the guy goes through some wicked scenes to try and get her back.
Yeah.
And that shit had me on the edge of my seat. I paid for the whole seat, but I only needed the edge.
oh, I haven't heard that one before.
Wait,
know what I'm saying?
that's pretty good.
That's a new review right there,
So
kids.
I think that's going to be the name of this podcast.
like-
That's awesome. I paid for the seat, but only needed the edge.
it
We'll
was,
call it half seat, edge seat.
It was quite.
The edge sitter.
It was exhilarating watching that unforbidden love on TV.
Oh my
You know
God.
the way they.
Yeah. Did she call him
Portrayed
daddy?
it, you
Did
know?
she call him daddy?
Yeah, she called. I
She
think
calls
she
him
called.
that.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
good.
It was.
I like
So
that.
y'all know more about this comic stuff.
I know
than
about
do.
it because of like prior, I guess, shows like old school Batman, the one
just don't know.
on Cartoon Network on Toonami. I mean, she would act like that. She would be the old school Harley Quinn and be like, "Daddy," but it was pretty dark. I think it was like
Batman
dark.
Returns? Or
No,
no?
it was
okay.
dark. No, it wasn't the Dark Knight.
Well, the
it was
overall-
Batman something on a long time ago.
The overall
2000s.
plot of the movie is basically all the people in this team are criminals, or they're comic book characters that were villains. They're all villains,
Right.
So the government rounded them up. They're all in jail, like Deadshot, Harley Quinn. I can't remember the alligators guy. A bunch of other people on there. And in the comic book, the black lady that plays the mean government agent,
the main one.
in the cartoon in Justice League, she's a big mama. She's
Yeah.
a big black chick. She's pretty old, you know. And I think they did that so that you can see that no one fucks with black grandmas.
Oh no,
You don't mess with them.
No.
That's why I think they did that in the
Yeah.
animation.
She's like the motherly kind of.
Right, you know, don't mess with grandma.
Yeah.
That kind of
Big
shit.
Mama's
right?
house.
Big Mama, right? Don't mess with Big Mama. Well, in this movie, she's not portrayed that way. She's very stern.
Yeah.
but she's not portrayed as like Big Mama, like how it is in the animations, you know.
Yeah.
But she gathers up a bunch of these villains, and they've implanted little nanobombs in their heads. So if they ever try to escape, boop,
Oh my God.
push of the
So
button.
that's what keeps them restrained. Because I
They
was
can't
wondering,
go
like, why
nowhere.
are they doing this? Okay.
It's all in their head.
What?
How's
So-
the storyline throughout? I've heard it's pretty jumbled,
It's
kind of.
It's dumb, kind of. The enemy in the movie is one of the actual team members, the Enchantress. And let me tell you, have you ever seen the comic book Enchantress? She's got this beautiful like costume. It's a green costume. She's got this thing on her head. She's real gorgeous. In this version, she looks freaking weird, man. She's like this Amazon witch, like in a bikini with like black. It's gross. They made her look gross. I get it. They need the special effects to make her look
villainous.
Right, but that's who the main villain was someone within their team, so but you could tell, this movie was reshot several times towards the end to make it, because the studio stepped in and says, this movie's too dark. We need to liven this up. So we need to reshoot a lot of this movie and change it.
That's
and
not
you
good.
can tell,
that
man.
happens.
It's it starts off dark. You
Yeah.
can totally tell. And then all of a sudden you hear a bunch of Will Smith one-liners like,
dude, that's what
it's
killed
like,
the movie
it's
for
the
me.
whole fucking movie's like that, man.
That's why, I'm not going to lie, that's partly why I haven't seen the movie or spent the time
Because of
Killer Croc.
Will Smith.
specifically because they casted freaking Will Smith
man.
towards it. I
was
was like, why, dude? Like, it's Fresh Prince in front of you being on top of like I Am Legend and all Men in Black. It's like he has too much baggage on him to like, I can't see past it.
It's hard
Yeah.
to see Deadshot.
You can't see-
when Will Smith is the one shooting. It's really hard.
You can't,
Yeah, I see
I
what
can't see
you're
Deadshot. on
It's
that.
hard as hard as hell to see.
See,
Deadshot.
they were able to do it with who's Ant-Man? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
That's amazing. The fact that when they announced
did
Paul
it
Rudd,
right.
when they announced Paul
Rudd
Rudd,
did good.
I was like,
He did
oh
it right.
man, I love Paul Rudd. He's a great comedian,
Good
but
example.
how is he
America
gonna
loves
how is he
Paul.
gonna
Good
do
example.
this? But then he did it.
He did it. He
did.
knocked
Did it.
it out of the park.
Yeah.
I believed
He was Ant-Man.
that was Ant-Man. Like,
And, like,
it was awesome.
That's so cool.
like the different pressures, like the daughter and the dad, and then the dad and the Ant-Man, of course. It's like a little triangle of like weird emotions going on the whole time. I like that too.
Okay, so Suicide
and these are our
Squad.
opinions, guys. This is clearly our opinions. Like, you have your right to like all the characters. Because I know there's going to be people that are be like, well, I like that character. And I like, this is our opinion. That doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't mean that we're wrong. It just means we all have a difference in opinion and we're all entitled to it because this is America.
But I'm always
America.
I'm always right, low
It's
key.
America.
You are wearing a Superman America
I am.
shirt.
It's because it's America.
But it looks
We all
like it's
have
it's a
you know,
flag.
it's
definitely a
awesome.
flag.
So yes, I don't get me wrong. Will Smith is an amazing actor. I loved him in a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
but
he's good.
but it was hard to see past Will Smith as he's shooting down all those enemies. It's like, and those one-liners.
The one-liners must have been killer.
One-liners were just like, ooh, like ooh.
Cringe.
But no, a lot of people laughed, but I knew better because this is not the direction I wish it went. I wish it went like, I wish it kept it at the pace with Jared Leto as the Joker, the way he, like, if they made a movie strictly on just those two, forget about it.
I was kind of hoping that's what would be the case. Like,
Forget about
I was
it.
hoping that the Joker and Jared Leto would have a major role and lead the cast because I mean, after Dark Knight Rises, let's face it, everyone's looking for the next Joker.
Yeah, and that it felt like in the movie with the Jared Leto and the Harley Quinn, or the Joker and the Harley Quinn, it felt like it was just a side mission, like
Yeah.
it was like a side quest.
Oh yeah, I
You know
I
what
heard
I
that.
mean?
Like, it's like on the there's the
It was
main
just-
storyline,
Right, and then it was like every time it got a little dull, a little boring, they brought him in to spice it up a little bit, and then they bring him out again. You
Yeah.
know, like little snippets. All we got was snippets, and those snippets is what kept me like, ooh.
You want to see more. You want to see more.
Yes, like more of them. If I can get just more of them, and Ben Affleck came in, and you know, Ben Affleck's the one that gets a lot of crap for, like kind of like how I see Will Smith. A lot of people saw Ben Affleck as Batman that way, and I actually, and like I said, it's my opinion. I loved Ben Affleck as the older Batman. Insane! It was awesome. He came out in this movie for like less than a minute.
Yeah.
Less than a minute. But man, dude, I'm glad they kept it consistent. I'm glad he was the same Batman as the last movie. It was awesome. I hope he keeps on that role, man. Mm-hmm. He pulls it. He can do it. He's a great old Batman.
Great old Batman.
He's great old because that's the one he's portraying.
Yeah.
He's portraying that old Batman from Frank Miller's comic book. He's old, withered. Mm-hmm. He's like just retired. He's done. But not really, because in that movie, B versus S, man, dude, that guy. When he was doing those workout montages, damn, man. ripped. He was lifting those old school chains. He doesn't using none of that modern
doesn't
equipment.
need the pads and
yeah,
suit.
man. The sweat glistening off his abs was real, man.
Yeah, that's how he gets ripped.
Some great,
legit.
you can grate some cheese off it.
So what do y'all think about? Are we done with Batman?
Yes.
What do y'all think about the Rogue? The new Star Wars Rogue.